What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the No Bystanders Podcast. Beast, what's happening, my man?
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? We are back. Welcome to episode 7 of the No Bystanders Pod, featuring me, the Beast, and Cam Loud Music, baby. We is back. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Not only back, we back in the mix.
Yes, sir. We is back in the mix.
Back in the mix.
Man.
You picking up what I'm putting down. Today we're going over on episode 7 of me, Cam Loud Music, hitting 6 out of 7 stops on a Mania tour.
6-7, bro, over here, head ass.
6,
oh my God, bro. This guy really hit 6 stops out of the Mania tour, man. We're doing a recap, my man. What's up, man? Tell me, Cam.
Like Faygo says in Safe, I said I'm do what I will. We did that shit, all right?
Yo, I can't believe it. I cannot believe that you hit 6 stops, bro. I thought you was gonna miss maybe 1 or 2, man, but you actually did it. You went to 6 stops, bro. How was that, man? How was that?
It was an insane experience. I would do it again in a heartbeat, bro. I was really scared at that one point. Like we'll get into it, but about when I was in New York and there was a snowstorm and stuff, and making it to Toronto, and I was worried about before, like, if I can't make it to New York because of the snowstorm. So I flew in there early. There's flight complications and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll get into all that stuff later. But, man.
No, most definitely, man.
This tour was insane. Faygo's the GOAT. Bark's the GOAT. Whole team's the GOAT. Cactus Jack. It was crazy. It was a Mania situation, man.
Yes, bro. Yes, man. So tell me the first stop, man. First stop on the list, Los Angeles, bro.
Los Angeles, California, man. I think that was on the 16th, maybe. I don't remember. It was somewhere around there. But I flew in the day before that stop, and I left Orlando to LA. LAX, straight to LAX. And the flight was pretty good overall. I was so, like, hyped and just, like, worried about having everything because I didn't come home at all for, like, all the 6 stops. So I packed, like, I just had a suitcase and my backpack. My backpack had all my computer, my camera equipment, all that stuff in it. And I just had a backpack with my clothes. And I was hoping that the hotels had washers and dryers, which they did.
Okay.
Yeah, for this tour, Man, for this tour, I specifically booked hotels by the airport because I think, like, Houston or LA and Houston were back to back. So it's like I could book one close to the venue, but then in the morning I would have to deal with Ubering all the way over to the airport.
Okay.
And Houston, I got a little messed up with that because there's 2 airports there that I didn't know about. So after I booked everything, got a little messed up with that. But it worked out. But
I can't, bro. You was locked in, honestly, bro.
I was locked in, bro. I was committed to going to each stop, getting the footage, showing out, supporting Faygo. And yeah, we did it, man. But I did not sleep at all. The night before my flight to LA,
I was
just worried about getting everything, making sure I had everything, and I had an early flight. I think my flight was at like 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning.
This guy did it again.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't want to, like, miss my flight or anything. So I stayed up all night that night. Got the flight to L.A. There were, like, thunderstorms or something in L.A., so we actually got diverted to Phoenix. We landed in Phoenix, and I was like, oh, no. So we landed in Phoenix, but everybody stayed on the plane, thank God. And we chilled out in Phoenix. Never been to Phoenix before. That was my first time technically in Phoenix.
That's cool.
Obviously, didn't explore anything. I was trying to see the State Farm Arena from my plane window, but I don't think it was in the direction we were in. But anyways, yeah, we landed in Phoenix, and we waited there for, like, must have been, like, over an hour. Waiting in Phoenix, and I was a little bit stressed at that point because I was like, oh, no, I'm going to have to get, like, another flight or spend the night in Phoenix. But anyways, ended up getting back in the air, landed in L.A., got there, got to my hotel, checked in, and, you know, I'm in L.A., so your boy took a little walk to to the closest dispensary. You feel me?
This guy over here, bro.
And
Of course,
bro,
of course.
Yeah, I don't even think this was like a real dispensary. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of sketchy. It was like because by the by the airport, it's like by where SoFi Stadium is and stuff, and it was like sketchy area. So I like walked half the way and then I Ubered half the way to it because it was just like super sketchy, bro. But yeah, got there, went to bed that night. I slept for probably like 12 hours because you know your boy was up for a long time.
Your boy was tired. Your boy was tired, bro.
Your boy was tired. Had to get ready, and then
okay, you go to the venue.
Yeah, next day came around. We get to the venue, no problems with that. Got there.
How was the venue?
The venue was pretty cool. That was probably one of my favorite venues on the tour. Just like the way it was set up and stuff. Like definitely for that scale of a concert. Like I think SD Kid performed there too. Like maybe like the weekend prior to this tour. Stopping there. But yeah, the venue was pretty cool. Got in, met some people in the back that were pretty cool.
All right.
They were there, but they weren't like super big Faygo fans or whatever. But they were just chilling in the back the whole time because I was like, I was chilling out in the back like in the beginning, and also the whole time too they were just playing Travis Scott songs. They were playing Birds, all the Birds straight through, Astroworld, Rodeo. Yeah, I was like. In my mind, I was like, Trav's going to pop out at this show if he's going to pop out at one because he lives in L.A. I was thinking that was going to happen and stuff. I saw 42. There was like a specific area there that was like blocked off, I guess, for family, friends, like a VIP sort of area at the club.
Okay.
So I saw 42, but I didn't meet him there yet because at this point I was kind of like in the crowd of people. Like there was no really pit yet or anything. But I was in the crowd of people, so I was like, I'm going to get 42 after the show. Okay. I'm going to finally get to meet him. You've met him before. But
yes, sir. Yeah, I met him before.
Yep. And then we had, I think Iris opened for that show. That was my first time seeing Iris. I think I checked out some of his music before, but I didn't really know who he was. And he delivered a solid performance. His, like, I don't know who it was. It was like... It wasn't his manager, but his like, I don't know, someone on his team reached out to me actually after the show and like asked for the footage that I took of it to use in like a documentary or something. So I don't know. I emailed that to him, but he never like responded or anything. So
that's what happens, man. That's what happens on these artist managers, bro. These sketchy managers. I feel you on that, man.
So that was kind of weird because like, yeah, I don't know. He messaged me on IG, like DM me. It was all professional stuff. Didn't get back to me. No problem, whatever. I sent him over the footage. Just by himself because it's Iris, you know, whatever. Opportunities, you know, never know what will come.
It's cool.
Yeah, Iris had his, like, dope performance, and then it was back to the Travis Scott. We're like, oh, Travis is going to come out. And at this point, I think I went to the back a little bit to those two people I was talking to. I got some water, whatever. And then, anyways, Faygo was coming out. It was time for Faygo.
It's Faygo time, yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. And, you know, obviously what I was thinking he was going to come out to was open it up. And he did. And, man, the set list was crazy. I think that first show was like around an hour, I think, of Faygo performing.
Nice.
And, yeah, that was pretty crazy. And then afterwards, 42 was like live streaming the whole thing. So I finally got to meet 42, dab him up and stuff, say what's up. Told him that you and me got the podcast going and stuff like that. He thought that was really cool.
Yes, sir. Shout out 42 CEO.
Yeah, shout out 42. I told him I was hitting 6 stops too, and I think he was in shock. I think he didn't believe it.
Shock. I saw that.
I feel like crazy. Yeah, I feel like most of the people I met, like didn't believe me until they saw it, or they were just
saw the footage and stuff.
They just like they were like, what? Like no way. And but Unit 42 was dope. And then afterwards, I went back to the hotel. Or actually, no, while I was still there in the venue, I ran to those 2 people that were in the back. They were like, yo, Travis Scott was right here where we were standing the whole time. Like, I dabbed him up and stuff like that. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And, Travis was just like, I guess, like, pulled up and was just, like, chilling in the back.
Yeah, I saw the video, bro. Like he
Yeah.
was like clapping up people, he's clapping up fans. Fans were like
Yep.
taking pictures, bro.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
insane that he was there, bro. Like he pulled up backstage, like
Bro.
telling what's up to Fuego. Like, yo, that sounds crazy, honestly, man.
No, for real. Nobody had any idea either. He was maybe like 10 feet behind me. No clue.
That's insane. He was like 10
Yeah.
feet away from Travis, bro.
Yeah,
Honestly.
no clue. Everyone was focused on the show. Faygo stage dived at this show too during Safe, one of my favorite songs off of Mania. Um, yeah, the show was crazy. But anyways, I went back to my hotel that night. Uploaded the footage right away. Hotel Wi-Fi was good, thank God,
Alright.
at this location. And then I was flying to Houston the next day, straight to Houston. I had an early flight. Some of these flights were booked earlier just because of the prices of this whole thing. When I do a tour like this or anything, you know my saying, balling on a budget. I'm balling on a budget.
Balling on a budget, bro. I feel you.
So, yeah, so some of the flights were like early in the morning because of prices and stuff. So I ended up not sleeping that night either. So I was hyped up from the tour and I slept like all day. So anyways, upload all the footage, got to the airport, flight to Houston, no problem whatsoever. And then maybe like while I was in the air or when I landed in Houston, they were like, "Oh, Faygo's doing a meet and greet."
Yeah, and I told you, go slide at that meet and greet.
Yeah. I called you and it was at like Space Village, which I guess is like Travis's store there. So I straight up landed in Houston, maybe chilled at the hotel for like an hour, and then the venue and stuff was like 30 minutes, but it took like almost an hour to get there because of traffic and stuff. So that was crazy. That was insane. But I got the Space Village, and there was like a street in between. Like the store was here, and then there was like a street in between.
Yeah.
And so I pulled up, and there was like nobody there. So I was like, "Oh, this is great! Like I can just hop in line. Like there's maybe like 15 people here." But then I'm like, yo, like I'm asking just random people there, like, hey, where's the line and stuff? They're like, it's across the street. And I look across the street, there's a huge ass line, bro. Huge ass line, bro. Going like all down the sidewalk and stuff. So I'm like, damn. So anyways, I go in the back and I'm waiting in the line. And I guess Faygo pulled up there late too. Because I think it was supposed to start at 5, but Faygo got there like later. I don't remember what time he got there, but he got there later too. So that actually worked out. So I was chilling in line. I met some people from San Antonio.
It's fire.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. Also, shout out, I met this guy in line. He does TikToks, like music TikToks. All Time Easy Live on TikTok.
Yeah,
if you're not following him, check out his stuff.
Him.
Yeah, super cool dude. You know, it's Houston, so everybody's like a fan of Travis and Cactus Jack and everything. And,
yes, sir.
I was in line with some cool people. And, we waited in line for like maybe a little bit over an hour, I think. And then we finally got to go inside. There was like a security guard standing across the street that would like tell you when to go in. So we went in and stuff. And like it was crazy. First time meeting Faygo. And,
yes, sir.
I think low key too, Travis Scott's brother was doing like security there, but I'm not sure if that's confirmed. But I swear to God, his brother was doing security there. I swear to God, this dude looked exactly like his brother, but I wasn't sure, whatever. But anyways, got inside, briefly met Faygo. Didn't want to take up too much of his time because he was already behind schedule and stuff, and the show was like I think it was like past 7 o'clock.
That was crazy.
When I finally got to meet him, and that's what time doors open. So briefly met Faygo, got a cool pic with him. It was super dope. And then some of the guys who I met in line actually offered to give me a ride over to the venue because it was it was like 15, 20 minutes away. And I was like, yes, because Uber was hella expensive. So shout out to those guys.
That's what's up.
Yeah, gave me a ride over to the venue, and at this point, I was super exhausted, so I took like 3 Red Bulls before this show.
This guy.
Yeah, I don't remember who was opening for that show, but I got there as it was like, as the opener was like ending. The venue was kind of weird because it was like, there was like a couple businesses, and the venue was like in the back. So went around. And there was like just like a spiral staircase like up to the venue.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I don't know, very like hole in the wall venue, I guess, if I were to say.
Yeah,
And,
I peeped it.
yeah,
Online. And I don't know. It's weird. It's like a big ass like thing, and like you see the stage, and I'm like, you know, the open area, and then I see the bar. I'm just like, wow, this is like a weird ass venue, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It was like narrow too, so it wasn't like there's like the stage and it's like open. It was like narrow, like it was.
yeah, it
like
was narrow. It was narrow, bro.
Yeah,
honestly.
so and the entrance too was right where like the stage is, so like you got in and then like just like people everywhere, very jam packed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, waited a little bit. I got this hoodie there, and at the Houston show, I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna get this here.
Looks
And,
fire.
yeah, the hoodie's fire for sure. All the merch was fire too. This was like $90. I forget how much the t-shirts were, but I have that on my TikTok. But anyways, show started. Started with Open It Up, and then I think it goes into Satellite, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And that's when Chase B came out for Satellite.
He came out, yo, that's
Yes,
lit.
sir.
That's actually live. He came out for
Yes, sir.
Satellite,
Yes, sir.
bro. Honestly,
Yes, sir.
I thought that
Yes,
was
sir.
dope to watch.
No,
That was so dope.
It was insane. Houston was pretty lit. Like crowd overall, like they were way more lit than LA. For
They were
sure.
more
No
lit
shade.
than LA.
Yeah, no shade to LA, but I think LA was like the worst stop on the tour crowd wise, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like they were lit, but like Houston was like 20 times more lit than them.
20. Oh man, I can imagine, bro. I can freaking imagine, honestly, bro.
Also, I thought it was funny too. One of the security guards, for the meet and greet, he was in the pit.
He was in the pit.
Yeah, he was in the pit. I was like, "Yo, what's good?" He came in the pit, and yeah, that was pretty lit. He was
That's lit.
Yeah,
That's lit, bro. Honestly,
dude came in the pit. That show was dope. I think he stage dived again.
stage dived again. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was in a repeat. I think on MM3 he stage dived and stuff. And
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then so that show was awesome. Definitely one of the more lit stops. And then anyways, got back to the hotel and stuff like that. Realized that I booked my flight out of the other Houston airport than the one I was staying by. So in the morning I had to get a Uber to the other airport. And my Uber driver and I started talking, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm going to all these stops and recording them and stuff like that." And she's like, "I drove someone similar that was doing something similar like you're doing like a while ago." And it was One Take Logan, the guy that shot the Mania cover.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so I hit him up and I was like, yo, you know this girl? Like they follow each other on Instagram. So shout out to her. She was like super cool and stuff. And small ass world we live in, man.
It is. It really is, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, one experience in Houston.
Yeah, crazy coincidence.
Yeah, that's insane, man. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's really
it's
insane.
And then,
I'm glad Houston went good.
Yeah, Houston went good, and then we went straight to Atlanta. After that, yep, ATL baby.
ATL, bro.
Yep. And I think the show was like 2 days out, or it was the day after I flew out. So I had a day just to like chill in Atlanta. So flight went good to Atlanta. I've been to the Atlanta airport a few times, so I know how to navigate that. It's pretty big. They got trains, all this stuff. It's not like a normal airport.
No, it's not a normal airport.
Yeah, no.
It is a big ass airport.
Big ass airport.
It's a big ass airport, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
every time I see that, I'm inside that airport, my eyes open. I'm like, where the fuck am I, bro? Like,
no,
dead ass, bro.
Yeah, it can be confusing, but and then for Atlanta, I normally stay like downtown by the State Farm Arena or whatever the arena is downtown, like in that area. But for some reason, the hotel was like $400 a night downtown when it's normally like 90 through 100. So I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking staying there. That's not on the budget.
For 1 day is crazy.
Yeah, for one night, like hell nah. Like I know the Wi-Fi is good for uploading, but like hell nah. Like that's not worth
That's
it.
not it. That's not it, G.
Yeah.
That's not it.
So
For a date, that's not it.
Yeah, so I got a hotel by the airport. I got in my Uber to the hotel. The dude was like, it's not the worst area, but it's not the greatest area. I was like, all right, bet. I go in the hotel. It was cool. Check in. I go up to my room. I get off on my floor to like find my room. And there's a door that's caution taped off like a crime scene.
Oh shit!
Like,
you stayed,
yeah,
bro. What an interesting hotel, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, fuck. Where am I staying right now?
You're only staying with one night. You're only staying one night over here,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So it's
No. I actually stayed like I don't know how long it was. I was supposed to stay like 3 nights there. I think I ended up staying 2. But anyways, I get in my room, and in like the bathroom door, I don't know what else it would be, to be honest, but it looked like there were bullet holes in the door. Like
what?
Yeah, something went on there. Like because I was trying to think like what else would make these kind of holes in the door, and I was like,
bro, that sounds insane, man.
Yeah, I was like, there's got to be bullet holes, bro. Like there's nothing else or whatever. And then I think the first night I was there, like I went down to there was like a restaurant connected to the hotel. So I went down to the restaurant and I was like telling the guy like, yeah, I'm going around on this tour, like recording the stops and stuff like that. Okay. And I think he assumed that like I was like in more than I was, because he was like, bring the rapper to this. We're doing like this old school show like later tonight, you know. Bring Faygo over to the show. And I was like, yeah, I was like, nah, I don't know him like that. Like I'm just kind of going to these shows on my own. But yeah, that was interesting. That dude was interesting. Super chill, but
sounds interesting, low key, man. Honestly,
yeah.
You should have told him, yeah, I'll bring him to the show. And then you end up not bringing him to
I was like, yeah, give me the time. We'll pull up. I'll make it happen.
Bro, this guy.
Yeah, but no. But anyway, we got to the ATL show. We were trying to get you to pop out to that one. It's all good, though. But this show was kind of like the last show in the tour in New York. We had Avengers Assemble at this show. We got Frankie out there.
Yes, sir.
Jalen Rager, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a bunch of people with him. Yeah.
You guys know Jalen like freaking FaceTime me, bro. I saw everybody.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, bro. Yeah. Dude, I felt like that would have been so damn lit, bro. Honestly, bro. I know that show was lit already. I already know that show was going to be lit, crazy. Bro.
And shout out to them, too, because like I pulled up there like, not like late, but I pulled up there before doors. Doors weren't open yet, but the line was long as fuck. And so I just started walking around, like looking for like Frankie or whatever, and I found them they were pretty close to the front. So
they was hyped when they saw you, right?
Yeah,
they were like,
yeah.
That's hype. That's hype, bro. That's hype, so man. Shout out to them, bro.
Yeah, I got to hop in line with them, and then like right before we were gonna go in, I saw Logan and I saw Barkington too. Faygo's DJ, and for the video we made about it on the podcast before, when I said I was hitting like 6 stops or whatever, he like DM'd me and reached out like, yo, are you actually like hitting the 6 stops? And I was like, yeah. So I was like, all right, this is my perfect opportunity. I'm gonna finally like introduce myself to him and meet him and stuff. And so I got to meet Bark and chill with Logan for a little bit and like chatted up with them, and like it was super cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, Bark was super chill. He asked me what I thought about the like previous shows and stuff, and I like a lot of stuff off of Go Plus. So I said like I like a lot of stuff off of Go, but it's also the Mania tour, so that makes sense. And you know they got time restraints at each venue, like they only got like an hour set, so it makes sense. They're just playing Mania stuff and like the hits and stuff like that. So but
most definitely.
Yeah, Bark was super chill. It was dope to see Logan too, and then we get in the venue, and it was pretty cool. We were all just hanging out. Breezo opened. I never saw Breezo before, but his music's pretty fire. And then right before Faygo came out, we were like pretty deep in the pit. This dude just like fell over like a tree next to me, just straight up passed out. Yeah,
passed out, bro. It's crazy.
I was like, yo, and at this point, Bark was getting on stage. It was like about ready to go down, but this dude like fell on his face, and no one was helping him. So I was like, fuck this. And I got my Fox racing pants on with the zippers. So I'm like trying to shove everything into my pockets so I can fucking carry this dude out, because he's passed the fuck out. And me and this other dude carry him out. I'm yelling at security like, "Yo, this dude needs help," or whatever. Blah blah blah. And there was this like room in the back that was like separate. So we brought him to the room. And I think I told you this. We like tried to put him down, but this dude was in the 619 position on the, like he had no control over his body. So
oh my God, bro!
I fucking pick him up like a baby and like place him down on the fucking couch that was back there because like he was like you looked in his eyes, he was gone. Like I don't know what he took or what he was on, but he was not there.
Nah, dude, that boy, he had a different experience at the show.
He had a different experience than all of us,
He had a different ass experience. He wanted to be like gone for Sofaygo, bro. Honestly,
and,
he did not, bro. That's insane.
Yeah. So we fucking yelled at security, and like security was kind of slow coming to him, but they finally did. They finally was like, "Oh yeah, this dude's messed up," and so we got all the security over. And at this time, the opening started playing. And I'm like, I gotta go record. So I fucking put this dude on the couch, get security. I get this dude some water. I like hand it to one of the security guys and was like, yeah, I gotta go film. So make sure he was good.
Hey, that's good though. You saved his life, honestly, bro. That's really good, bro. You did that. Honestly.
Yeah, probably. I wonder what happened to him because
I think he's good. I hopefully he's good, honestly.
Hopefully
I pray he's good, bro. Honestly, I hope he's good, bro. Out there.
Yeah, he was just dehydrated and needed an ambulance, but yeah, did that. Rushed back. Show started. Show was super lit. Faygo brought out Hard Rock. That was dope. It's always dope to see Hard Rock. And,
that's dope.
Yeah, ATL was pretty lit too. I don't know what's litter. Like LA's on the bottom of the list. Houston and ATL, they both lit too. We obviously had a bunch of people out there, so. You know, it was going down. So, ATL was super lit. And then, after the show, like, I think I went back, uploaded everything, surprisingly, at this hotel with bullet holes and caution tape and whatever the hell going on. The Wi-Fi was good and everything uploaded.
You're an ATL. I mean, at least the Wi-Fi's good. Staying there for a couple of days, I'll think, hey, you're only there for a couple of days. Hey. You got a room, you got a bed.
Yeah, bed was comfy. Everything
that's all that matters. That's all that matters. If it's clean, you have a clean bed. I think that's all that matters. You know?
We good. Yeah. But I think when I got back, I got worried because there were like a snowstorm hitting New York.
Yeah, so, bro.
So I was like super worried about. The thing I was worried about is because I think the show was on Monday in New York. I think this was Saturday maybe. At this point, this might have been Saturday. So I was worried about. I was supposed to fly to New York on Sunday. So the thing I was mainly worried about is like my flight gets canceled to New York. The show still goes on there, and now I can't make it to New York for the show. So I was like, all right, there I can change my flight around, and I can fly in there early just so I can be there just in case.
Yeah, man. I was worried, honestly, bro.
Yeah, what I was thinking. So again, for that night, I didn't sleep. I got a 6:30 a.m. flight to New York, and uploaded everything. Flew to New York. Couldn't check into my hotel yet, obviously, because I got there at like 9, 10 a.m. So I was like, I got my Mania hoodie on. I've been to the Empire State Building a bunch, but I was like, I got nothing to fucking do. I'm going to go to the Empire State Building. I'm going to get a picture on top with the hoodie and all the
I saw that. I saw that, bro. That's what was hard, bro. Honestly, bro.
Appreciate it, yeah. So I was like, I I literally landed, dropped my bag off at the hotel, and went straight to the Empire State Building. And it's always dope. They got heaters up there and stuff, so it doesn't get cold this time of year. But
bro, honestly, I was just worried about you, like, you know, when you called, and I'm thinking about like the storm, like the snowstorm. I'm just like, oh shit, bro, like this guy might be cooked.
Yeah, no. And then it was a stressful few days after that because, you know, I went to the Empire State Building. Then I think I just walked around Times Square for a little bit, like that whole area. Got food at like this Irish pub, which actually wasn't too expensive. I think it was like $16 for like a burger and fries, which in like the Times Square, in the Times Square area, that's pretty good because people be taxing, bro, especially in New York. Elmo tried to take a picture with me. I told them, y'all must be warm in those outfits because it was colder.
Those are one of those scammers, bro. Like those people in
exactly.
costumes, bro.
There's a whole group of them. But I was thinking the whole time, like, they must be pretty warm in those freaking outfits. Like,
That ass.
like
That
in the
ass,
summertime doing that, like that time.
No, it's not the move. That's not the
Yeah,
move, bro. Honestly.
This dude, they also have the fake iPhones they try to offer you in New York. Like this dude that came up. This dude came up to me and tried to offer, and I just like ignored him like he wasn't in existence at all. I just fucking walked past.
That's how Times Square be, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly. A lot of crazy happens in Times Square, bro.
Yes,
it's
sir,
honestly
yes,
the most interesting place on earth, bro. Honestly,
Yo.
Times Square, bro. There's so much going on, bro. Like it is insane with all like everybody and stuff. Like it gets crazy over there, bro.
And then, also too, like New York back in like 2010 or whenever I went there, one of the first times, it used to smell a lot worse than it does now. So they've cleaned up the pollution. Like you used to. And I'm from Boston, so you go to New York, it smells like ass. You're in New York, but it smells a lot better now. It doesn't smell like trash.
All right,
24/7.
That's good though.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the hotel. Good night. Then it gets to Sunday, and Ticketmaster is saying that the show is rescheduled to Saturday, the 28th, I believe, or I don't know, somewhere in the. Not the date. So the show's rescheduled. Nobody's posted anything about it yet. It's like, what the heck? Like, the show's going to be canceled because of this freaking snowstorm coming in. And at that point on the day and Sunday, like, it was too hard to get a flight to Toronto was the next stop. It was too hard to get a flight up there. So I was like, I'm just going to try to wing it out. And there's no storm on Tuesday. The snow is supposed to stop like Monday afternoon at like 3 p.m. So I was like, all right, I'm still supposed to fly out on Tuesday anyways, like whatever. And then it gets to Monday, and of course, my first flight got canceled. So I was like, crap. I rebooked another flight for like later on in the day on Tuesday. That got canceled as well. Then I tried to call, I forget who it was. I think it was Delta maybe. I think it was Delta. I tried to call them. They didn't answer for like 3 hours. So then I went to the tech support, and I was on tech support for like over 7 hours.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, at this point, I was like just taking the L. I was like, I'm going to freaking miss Toronto because of this snowstorm. Like all the flights were like leaving at like 7 p.m. on Tuesday when like doors open at the show. So I wouldn't get to Toronto till like 10 o'clock probably because I gotta go there, drop my stuff off at the hotel, then also get to the venue. So I was like taking the L and literally tried everything, and I ended up rebooking my original flight just straight to Chicago from New York because I was on Wednesday, I think, because I was like whatever. And then I think on some point on Monday, maybe late Monday night, I found a flight to Toronto that was leaving at like 4 p.m. and there was one seat left, and it was for the same price my flight that I rebooked was for. So, freaking one seat left. I booked this flight, got the refund for my other flight, and luckily on Tuesday everything went to plan, and I made it to Toronto.
Bro. Yeah, man, you caught that W, bro. You caught that W, bro. That's actually insane, bro. I really thought you was gonna be cooked, man. We had like you kept on updating me, and I was just surprised. I'm like, this fool made it to freaking Toronto, bro. I'm like, yes, bro, you made it to Toronto.
Yeah. I did not think it was gonna happen for a little bit there. I was like, I'm freaking cooked, but
But you made it though. You made it, bro. Man, tell me about that venue.
Man, Toronto.
Toronto, bro. I know it was cold as shit, though. I know it was cold.
Yeah. So Toronto was cool. I got there. I went straight to the hotel. My hotel was getting right by the airport. Dropped my stuff off there. Drop my stuff off. Also, at this point, this is too much information, but I need to shave at that point because I'm getting a little beard. I can't rock a beard like you. You feel me? So
I was
like, not all of us can be beast. All right.
No, yeah.
But
not all of us.
Not all of us.
You've just been beer mogged.
Yeah.
You already know.
But anyway, I asked the front desk, like, hey, can I get like a razor or whatever? Because most hotels have razors or whatever. And that's what I was using throughout the tour to save money. And so they give me these razors. And at this point, I need to shave. And, bro, they were like the worst razors ever. Like, I got to the hotel room.
Cut yourself. You gonna cut yourself, bro.
They wouldn't even like shave. So it was literally like just pulling like the hair. Like, it was like.
They're freaking $1 razors, bro. You get at the dollar store or something. They're like come with 2 blades or something.
Bro. They got these razors for like 20 cents, bro. That's probably what they sent on them, bro. And they're like, we're gonna give them to the guests, bro. They were ass, but I finally got it enough, so I got like a clean kind of shave, not really, but I was at the hotel for like 30, maybe 40 minutes. Shave, shower, whatever. Got ready. Went to the venue. And I got to the venue around like 7:30, maybe, like a little bit after doors. So I was like, based on the previous ones, it was like, all right, I'm going to be good. Like, it's cold out. It's 20-something degrees in Toronto. I'm just going to wait in line for, maybe like 20 minutes at the most and walk in there. And get there. The line's freaking massive, obviously. But I'm like, all right, it's a normal line. Should move along fast. I get in line, and I'm waiting there for like an hour and 40 minutes, bro.
God damn, bro. I would have been hot, bro, honestly, because cold-ass weather with me is like, it's not it, bro, honestly, bro. No. 22 degrees. You told me it was 22 degrees outside, bro. Yeah. That, man, I'm going to be cold as If I brought a hoodie and a shirt, bro, I feel like I would have just, like, I would have suffered out there, bro.
Yeah, no.
I would have suffered out there, bro.
That's exactly what, because, like, obviously we go there and we're in the mosh pit and stuff like that. So I got my Fox racing pants on so I can keep all my shit in it. But I basically have what I'm wearing now on, this hoodie and the shirt underneath. And because you get all sweaty and stuff and whatever. And so I was like, I was freaking freezing out there, man. I was like, screw this. Like, I should just go find a Tim Hortons or something and come back later. But funny enough, the people in line behind me, they knew Byron and they knew who you were. It was this couple. I can't remember their names, but shout out to them. So we were suffering together, bonding over the concert moments and stuff like that.
I like that. I like that, man.
Yeah. So if they weren't there, I don't know if I would have made it. But we all made it. You
guys made it though. You guys made it.
I don't know what was keeping security so long, but we finally they had metal detectors outside. It was an interesting setup because this venue was like smaller too. And actually, as I'm like finally get through security and stuff, I'm like freezing. So I got my hoodie up like this. And there's like a little like L-shaped like zigzag staircase. So my hoodie's on like this, and then I'm just by myself. And I walk up and I look up, and Bark's right there. Bark was like walking up to these. So I was like, "Yo, what's good?" And I was like, because I DM'd him too, and I was like, "Yo, man, I tried like everything I could. I'm not gonna lie, I even looked into like renting cars. It was like an 8-hour drive from New York to Toronto, but then you got to deal with customs and just like a one way. I was determined to make all these 6 stops I said I was gonna make. Tried everything, so I'm glad I got the flight because there were no rental cars available in my area, so I couldn't have done that. Which I'm glad I didn't book because that would have been chaotic too. But anyways, I saw Bark and he was like, yeah, like the manager didn't even make it because of the weather and stuff like that. So it was dope that Faygo and him made it, and they still got to put on the show and stuff. But
most definitely, bro.
Got in the venue. There were like some other like 175 people there who we knew like mutual people or whatever, and so that was pretty cool. And Toronto was pretty lit, not gonna lie.
Really, Toronto was lit. Okay.
Yeah, Toronto was pretty lit.
From 1 to 10, how lit was the crowd though?
1 to 10, I'm gonna give it like a 8.5, maybe 8.5.
All right.
Like looking back, like I don't know, cause also I came in the venue and I drank 2 Red Bulls immediately. So
did you miss the opener, bro? I peeped. I know.
Yeah.
I peeped the opener. Was like you was in line. And the opener was happening, and I'm like, this fool just missed the opener. I'm like, this fool's stuck in line. Yeah. The security's just ass over there, low key. The organization to like get people inside was just ass, low key, bro.
Like I got up there too, and I couldn't figure out like why they're like letting people in so slowly or like what the deal was. But like terrible organization, like especially in that cold weather, like you're having people wait an hour and 40 minutes to get in. Like,
Nah, dude,
that's freaking ridiculous, man.
Yeah, that's very like, nah, that's not it, G. That's not it, bruh.
That's not it, man. But yeah, the concert was lit. Obviously, I was like mad about that, so I was raging and stuff. And like Toronto's a pretty lit stuff. The venue though, they had a pretty cool light setup with like the LED boards and the moving headlights and stuff like that. It was pretty dope. And you know, at all these concerts, it got real sweaty in there. And then we walk outside afterwards.
And it's fucking cold as balls, huh?
Not only cold as balls, but it's snowing out.
Yeah. It's snowing out? Yeah, you made a snow angel, huh? Out there, huh?
Freaking. Yeah, but yeah, snowing out. I'm like, but it kind of felt good after the concert, though. So, you know, but just the wait before freaking killed me, man. And then, yeah, got back to the hotel. Uploaded everything. That hotel Wi-Fi was good there too, so that's pretty nice. And then I think I flew out. I don't know if I chilled there for a day and then flew to Chicago, or I might have flew out of there the next day. Don't remember, either or. Anyways, flew to Chicago. No problems with that at all. Back in Chicago, stayed by the airport again. I forget which airport I flew into. But Chicago was cool. I stayed at this hotel, and then there was like a gas station by the hotel, and I went into the gas station, and I've definitely been at that gas station before. One of the other times I was in Chicago, I got like deja vu, like I've been here before, like exact same.
You've been here before, and shit.
Yeah, I've been here before, so
that's lit.
That was crazy. Also, too, sometime in between this, I DM'd Barkerton like all the shows that I've been to at, so he could watch them back and stuff, and check him out. And we were DMing back and forth, and he was like, "Yo, I'd love to get a chance like before one of these shows to like introduce you to Faygo and like get to meet him and like get a picture and have like a real conversation with him." And I was like, "Holy shit, like that." That'd be dope. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is dope as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm actually jealous. I'm actually jealous.
No, it's all thanks to Bark, bro. Bark's the man, bro. And
yeah, he's such a cool DJ, bro. Honestly, man.
Yeah, man. The whole team is too. Like, I don't know if I said this before, but with the meet and greet, like Faygo was late to that or showed up late or whatever. But he literally took the time to meet everybody that was standing in line. Like he didn't.
I told you. I literally told you, bro. Like he's gonna meet every single body that's there, and he's gonna leave.
Yeah, like I feel like some other rappers would be like, "Nah, I gotta go," but he literally took the time to meet all his fans and take the time to chat with them and stuff, and like super cool. Like the whole team is super cool, and they really care about their fans. So, man, shout out to them for sure. But
yeah, man, that's nice.
But yeah, so I think Bark might have said that too. I forget when, maybe before Toronto too. But I wasn't expecting it for Toronto. Toronto would have been cool, but just because of the weather. but that didn't happen. But
because of the weather.
Yeah. But that's cool or whatever. And then I think when I saw him in Toronto, he was like, "Yo, I got you in Chicago." So I was like, dope. And then got to Chicago. I think I chilled there for one night. And the show was the next day. I got to the show there early too. For Chicago. It wasn't actually that cold out in Chicago. I think it was like in the 50s that day. That was pretty nice. I met some other people that like were going to Summer Smash and stuff like that. I met some people at the Young Thug show in Atlanta in December that said they were going there. But I don't think I ran into them there. I think they got there later or whatever. But I got there and Bark DM'd me and he was like, "Yo, stay after the show." So I was like, bet. So
that's lit, yeah, bro. Honestly, man, I'm so jealous.
Yeah. I forget who opened for the Chicago. I think it was 13 Degrees and Kells. I'm pretty sure they opened for the Chicago show, and they had pretty dope sets too. And also before the Chicago show too, I forget who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody I know there. he's got like a couple clips and stuff like that. I think his name starts with S. I'm blanking on his name right now. Anyways, I met him. Some dude came up to me. He was like, "Yo, I'll offer you $200 for this hoodie, or whatever." And
Cha-ching.
Yeah, because he was like, they're like, they don't have any of my size left or whatever. And like, I really wanted to give it to him, but I knew I was meeting Faygo afterwards, so I wanted to wear it when I got the pick with Faygo.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't sell it though.
Yeah. So I didn't sell it for that reason, and I was also recording at the same time, so it was kind of complicated. If I wasn't meeting Faygo afterwards, maybe I would have done it, but I felt bad. This dude was offering he was like 200, and I was like, I don't know, and he was like 210. I was like, I don't know. And he was like,
oh man, he was
bro,
he freaking bidding. He was bidding. Bro. He was feeding for that hoodie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, 210 would have made maybe a little bit of your trip, low key, man. Honestly,
yeah.
But I'm glad you didn't sell it though, cause it's fire though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous. I'm actually jealous, bro.
Like I was thinking about doing it, but I felt bad, him like this was $90, so he's paying like over double of that, and I wanted to pick with Faygo, so I didn't end up selling it.
Nah, I'm glad you didn't sell it, bro. You would have made profit though. You would have made that profit.
I would have made profit, but
you would have had like an extra 200. Dude, that's crazy, bro. He wanted that jacket so bad.
Yeah, he wanted it bad, bro.
It's still dope though. It's really dope.
No, it's still dope. I'm glad I didn't sell it. But anyways, the Chicago is pretty lit too. Right now it's at I feel like it's at a tie between every stop but LA. Cuz watching LA back too, they weren't as lit on some songs as all the other stops. But
yeah.
Anyways, the show was lit. Who did I see in the pit? What's his name? He does music reviews. Might be Nick.
Oh, Nick. You saw Nick.
Yeah, I saw Nick. I wasn't sure if it was him or not. This is not a shot at him. I thought he was taller.
Yeah.
He's a lot shorter than I thought.
He's a lot shorter and stuff. Yeah. He's pretty ripped. I think.
Yeah, he's shredded, bro. Bro is shredded.
Yeah.
But I saw him in the pit and stuff. I didn't really say what's up to him, but I saw him in the pit. I think he's in my video at some point because the comments were saying, "Yo, is that Nick?" in the comments, and I was like, "Yeah." So,
okay.
Yeah, Chicago was lit. What I see, I saw Boulder there too. That was dope too. I think I've seen him at other shows, but I got to talk to him a little bit.
Yeah, Chicago and stuff.
Yeah, but
in the Chicago shows.
Yeah,
and then you told me that freaking Bark, he shouted out your name, which I thought that was insane.
Yeah,
I really thought that was insane, bro. I would have peeked out, bro. I would have jumped in there. I would have jumped in there, bro. Honestly.
Yeah. I think it was either before because at the end of the show too they play which at first I was I'm not sure if I like how they're doing it, but then after going to a couple shows I was like, yeah, no, this is a good way because they play MM3, and when it gets to the second hook they cut out the beat and just do it and cut off it, but at the end of every show Bark or the crowd just starts chanting one more song, and they play MM3 again. So it makes sense if they don't play it. They don't play it fully through the first time because they give the people what they want at the end. So that makes sense.
Sir.
But it was it was either on the first or second one. I don't remember. I fucked up and I stopped recording because he was like, 175, where you at? Cam, where you at? I was like, that's me. And I was fucking.
That's you.
I was open. I was going crazy. I was fucking.
You was going crazy. You was going stupid, bro.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
That was
man,
lit for sure.
From 1 to 10, how was that crowd though?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. After the show, Bark asked me how it went, and I said that I thought Toronto was more lit, but I think Chicago was more lit. Looking back now.
Yeah. It looked more lit. It looked more lit, honestly.
Yeah,
bro.
like Chicago was lit for sure. That was one of the most lit stops. So yeah, the show was crazy, and then after the show too, I'm staying after whatever. That's when
you're staying after the show and stuff, bro.
After the show,
you're ready to meet Faygo, man,
Faygo,
the man himself, bro.
Yeah.
How was that, bro?
So I'm waiting after, and then you know, everyone's leaving and stuff like that. And I see Bark, obviously, and dab him up and stuff like that. And tell security, like, yo, don't kick me out. Because at this point, they're kicking people out. It's like, yo, don't kick me out. And then I got to go up and, like, I walked up on stage and stuff like that. And I was just, like, kind of hanging out with Bark. Well, he was packing up his stuff. And then he brought me up to meet Faygo, bro. And yeah, man, like I've been in the room with like big people before, so I feel like I have a good, you know, I can handle myself, like composure and stuff like that, like not tweaking out. You feel me? But on the inside, I was like a little kid gonna meet one of my favorite artists. So
that ass,
and
bro.
there was like a staircase in the back too, leading up to like where like Faygo's room was, and like all the openers were hanging out and stuff. It was like a big kitchen area. So go up and like. Bark tells me as we're going up, he's like, yo, Faygo knows who you are, and like all this other stuff. As we're going up the stairs, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then
that's lit, bro.
Yeah. We walk up to the room and like all the openers are sitting off to the side. And I get to meet Faygo's manager, Lamar. Shout out Lamar. He's super cool. Got to meet him. I think he manages like Che and like a few other people too.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, which I didn't know till afterwards, but I got to meet Lamar. Lamar was super dope. And then finally we get to go over and meet Faygo, and we're yeah, man, it was crazy. It was insane, man.
How was that conversation, bro? Honestly,
the conversation was crazy. They were like, "Yo, this is Cam. He's gone to every stop on the tour, and all that stuff." And I think even Faygo was in disbelief. And I was in every stop, bro. But yeah, we got to talk about like every stop. I mentioned like Japan and stuff like that. How it was like dope to see him open for Trav out there. Man, we talked about a bunch of stuff. Talked about Rolling Loud Orlando. I told him I would love to stage dive, but I'm a little big right now, so I don't
Yo, there's still what's up, bro. I just can't believe you met this fool, bro. Like, yo, and I'm jealous. I'm just jealous, bro. Like, I should have just went with you, honestly, bro.
No, man. In the future, for sure, bro. But yeah, man. We talked for like a while and stuff like that. I like also told him I've been to like 24 Travis Scott shows and stuff, and you know I just love music and record every stop. And man, I don't even remember the full conversation, but like. Yeah, it was
like, dope.
It was
you was just geeked out, bro. Honestly, bro.
It was super dope. Like even after like I forget how long we talked for, but we talked for like a minute, and like I even just forgot to like take a picture because I was just like happy that I was like just meeting him and like getting like
but
a
you
real,
took
like,
that picture though. You took
stuff. And Lamar and Bark made sure I got that picture. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Bark again for like setting that whole thing up. Cause
Bark's a cool ass DJ. Shout out to him.
Bark's the GOAT. Yeah,
shout out to him. And then you got the set list.
Yeah, I got the set list too. Initially when I went up, like on stage with Bark or whatever, like he was like, "Yo, you want the set list?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I got the set list.
You're like, "Hell yeah, give me the set list."
Yeah, it's actually right back there. I got it like hung up. I think. I'm probably gonna get it framed or some shit.
You should. You should have got it signed. I told you, fool.
I was seeing that, but yeah. I was seeing that afterwards, but you know, I value the conversation more than. You know,
no. I think the conversation wasn't like important. Like he knows who you is and stuff. Like I think that's like really dope, bro. Like I can't believe it. You met him and like you had a solid ass conversation with Faygo. Like that shit's fire, bro.
Oh, it was dope. It was dope for sure. And yeah, man, it was crazy or whatever. But and I don't know what else to say. I mean, like I appreciate them like taking the time to like to take the time to like have the conversation and stuff too, because you know they're on tour. You know they're a lot busier than I am.
They're tired. They're fucking sweaty.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, you can tell in the pic. Like I'm fucking drenched in sweat. Like I told them too.
I saw the picture. Yeah. Like Sofaygo was sweaty as hell. He looked geeked. I'm like, bro, this guy looked geeked, bro. Like
it got hot in Chicago. Yeah,
he killed it though. He killed it though. I'm not gonna lie.
I told them too. I'm like, I'm going hard at every show because every show I went to, like. I was raging in hard, like it was the first show that I like been to. You feel me?
I feel you on that, bro.
So, man, that the whole experience was crazy. And then New York was the last stop, I believe.
New York,
after that, which was the day after Chicago. So
yes, sir. The last stop for you, bro. New
stop
York, bro. You finally came back to New York, bro. After dealing with all that rescheduling, bro.
Yes, sir.
I think you felt great when you landed in New York. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
It was a great feeling when I got to New York. Got in my hotel. Didn't have much time there at the hotel either. I had a little bit of time. I think I took a nap. I think your boy took a nap. I did sleep the night before though, because I was like, I'm freaking wiped. I'm not staying up.
Yeah.
But I think
what's up?
What's up?
Oh no. The cool thing was I saw Faygo's story, and then he was watching your video.
Oh yeah,
and like his nephew, I was like, "Oh shit, bro! Like this is crazy."
I don't know if it was Faygo directly, but his like nephew was watching Faygo live, but they were watching like one of my videos, and I thought that was super dope too. Like that little kid was turning up to my video and stuff. And, I'm glad too. I like, especially for like moments like that, and too for like people that couldn't make the tour or people that were there and want to relive it. I'm glad I got to capture it in that way. So
that ass, bro. Honestly, I saw like so much love like in the comments for you, bro. Like WCAM and all that, bro. Going to all the stops. Oh, I'm gonna see you around all this, and then people. I think one person clapped you up saying, "Oh, I was watching the video," and then this and this, bro. And like people was like posting like the set times, like, you know, on the video or the set list. I was like, they took their sweet ass time. It takes 30 minutes to actually look at the video. This minute, it takes 30 minutes, bro, honestly, to like record. And like, I know you was just lazy, like you didn't want to do that, bro. It's annoying, bro. Like, it's
I
really
appreciate everyone that goes in my comments and uploads the set times and stuff like that, because for me, like, I go to the show, I get back, I have to export it from my phone, put it in the editing software, export from there, then upload to YouTube and do the description and title and all that stuff like that. And that can take a couple hours depending upon the Wi-Fi or even more. So at that time, like, I need to get some sleep. So I don't always like go back and do the set times right away, because
most
I've
definitely
already done all this other work. So shout out to everybody. I think this is someone named DJ that like always gets my videos. He always gets like all the set times and stuff like that. So shout out to him.
For real. Facts. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
But New York, bro.
Yeah, New York. Gramercy Theater, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced. Or Gramercy Theater.
How was that venue, bro? Get into that venue, bro. How was that?
Venue was pretty cool. It was pretty easy getting there. I took an Uber. Uber everywhere, you feel me?
This guy Uber everywhere, bro. That song,
But I got there and I knew like I knew it's Aaron Speaking was gonna be there, so I met him like a couple years ago at Summer Smash with you. And when that rainstorm happened at Summer Smash and we all had to take cover under the tent, that's when I met him.
I think that was one of the craziest things ever, bro, honestly. Because Summer Smash, everyone's jumping the stage, everyone's like throwing at each other, bro. We saw a knockout, bro. Everyone's fighting like during this rainstorm, bro. Everything like, bro, I swear to God. And then freaking Jesus got naked. Like, yo, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, you remember that? That?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck
bro, that was the most crazy in Summer Smash I ever witnessed, bro. I swear to God, bro.
And man, not Jesus. people had like a fucking table, and they were like they found a random folding table somewhere, and they were fucking like didn't have cover, so they were just walking around with all.
Bro, the festival was like. Table. Bro, it was canceled for like, I think like a good hour or so, bro. I'm just like, holy shit, I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm staying right here, bro.
I think that's what we were saying. We were like, I'm not fucking leaving. Like the fucking
that ass. Or whatever. And then I see everybody going crazy in that stage, bro. Like no one's security not kicking them people out, bro. No, I swear,
security at that point, they've taken cover. They're not even fucking there, and they're throwing metal barricades at each other. Like, what the fuck was going on?
Like, they was going insane, bro. They was going insane, bro. I saw a knockout, bro, like between somebody. I was like, what is this, bro? What is Chicago has to be them crowds? are just fucking wild, bro. Honestly,
I think I have a video on my phone too. Bulldozer is just fucking dancing in the rain too. He fucking turns around. And like,
this guy.
Bro, it was chaotic. That was
That was the most chaotic Summer Smash, bro. But let's get back to the damn New York stop, bro. Fool.
So I go in there, like, I knew Aaron's gonna be there. I think I don't know if I saw him. I think I saw him. Maybe I saw him for a second, but he was talking to somebody, dabbed him up or whatever. Then I look over, and the actual couple I met in Toronto that I was waiting in line with, that knew Byron, they were like, "Oh, Byron was gonna come to this show, but there was like flight problems, like obviously because of the snowstorm and like whatever." Yeah. So I look over, and I'm like, "Oh shit, it's fucking Byron."
Yeah, yes, sir.
Byron's there in NYC. So I fucking see Byron, dab him up and stuff. And
yes, sir. Shout out to that bitch.
Yeah. You just had to be there. You told me to call him. I'm gonna clip this. You told me to call him a bitch too from you were like, B says you're a bitch. I didn't say that though. We were just talking.
You didn't say that though. You didn't say that though. You did not pass my message, bro. You didn't say that. You didn't say my message, bro. Byron, I love you, bro, but you know. Yo, bitch. Shout out Byron, low-key. Shout out Byron. I love him. All love to him.
Byron's the goat, bro. Like,
yeah, no, I love him.
Like, it was dope turning up with Byron too. I got to see Aaron speaking too, which like I love his videos and shit. So it's cool. We got to chat it up for a bit. Like I told him he was going to all the stops and stuff, and he actually watched the LA show. So that was pretty dope too. And,
yeah, most definitely. And then everything Colossus was there too. He was doing his thing, filming the show. I think Kish was there as well. Like he was there. He filmed the whole show as well, bro. This show was kind of big, low key, man. It had some had an opener.
This was like I was saying in ATL, like Avengers Assemble. This was like the same shit in New York. Like everybody was outside for this show. Like dope. Shout out to Blake too. Got to see him at the show. I caught him in one of my videos. Real Rager for sure. So
yes, sir.
I think one of my favorite parts about this tour too, like obviously meeting Faygo was super dope, but outside of that too, like just meeting like people like around the world that like love the same kind of music and stuff.
I think it's the coolest thing. It's the coolest feeling ever, bro.
The coolest thing, just connecting with people that we share the same love and passion for music. Like that was like even when I was tired and stuff, like that made the tour worth it for sure.
No, most definitely, bro. Honestly, man. Tell me, like, who came out for this tour? Like, for this show, bro. Honestly.
So actually, the night before, because I was talking to Bark briefly after I met Faygo, and like before I left or whatever. And he I told him, like, I know you can't say anything, but I'm gonna predict Sheck West is coming out tomorrow or whatever. He was like,
yeah, and I said Sheck West too.
Yeah, he was like, I can't say anything, but it's some real New York shit. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking that. And then someone brought up to me like, oh, Tekka might come out, which would have been dope too, because I think Tekka's from New York.
Yeah.
But Tekka didn't come out. But anyway, first it was So Camo came out and performed Me and You, which is a new song with Faygo. And I fuck with that song a lot, especially after hearing it live. Like that shit's fire.
You messes with? Okay, I gotta listen to it back.
Yeah. Listen to it in the whip, and you're gonna love it. And then,
all right,
later on, which it kind of spoiled it for me, but like not at the same time, because I saw Sheck West, DJ Scott, he pulled up on stage, and I was like, oh shit, Sheck's coming out for sure. There's no other reason he'll be here. And then, and then the Mud Boy came out. And we got Mo Bamba. And Mo Bamba, I don't know how many years later. What's it? 9 years later since I came out, maybe?
Bro, honestly, I think it's longer than that, 17? Honestly, man.
No, I think it's 9 years. Whatever. It's still lit as fuck. You feel me?
The energy is still lit, though. I just like how he came in, bro. Like, he came, like, running in. He slide in. And then that song, I got, call him. Like, that shit was kind of hard, bro. I watched it back a couple times, and I'm just like, holy shit. This guy is really there, bro. This might be like one of the best. I think this like maybe tops like the other stops, bro. Like I was saying that in my head, bro. Everyone was lit at that show, bro. But yeah, no, Sheck West was a cool ass like guest to like be there, bro. Man. Honestly,
every time with the fuck, shit, bitch. That's just like,
Shaq West, that's hard. That's hard, bro. Honestly, and then he played "I Love You," I love my bitch. I love my bitch. I love my bitch. Yo, that was hard.
I'm
that was
happy
hard,
you played
bro.
that song because I fuck with that a lot. I think that was one of my most top listened to songs last year.
No, same, bro. That Travis Scott verse on that song is fire, bro. I listened to it so many times, bro. So many, like, yo, we need some new Sheck West, free Sheck West, bro.
For real, free Sheck West, bro. I was thinking about that too. I don't even think it's Cactus Jack because music's weird. Like, I think he's got to get like 3 labels or whatever the fuck to fucking release music, and it's like complicated or whatever. So I really hope that shit gets worked out and he can drop
same. I really like. I want to see his mixtape drop finally, bro. Nah, we need to get some new Sheck West, free Sheck West, bro. Hashtag free Sheck him.
He's some new Sheck West.
Yeah, it might be part of the rollout though. Free him, but I don't know. But we go see what's up with Sheck West soon, bro.
I wish he was on Rolling Loud Orlando too. Not gonna
lie. Same. Maybe he comes out third Faygo. Like honestly, he comes out. I'm hoping. I'm gonna just put that out there.
Praying to God.
Yes,
that
sir.
He comes out.
Yeah,
but yeah, New York was lit. I think that was the most fun stop for me, just because I knew like a lot of people there. Like that in Atlanta, like I knew like a lot of people there. So, but yeah,
but
New
like,
York,
were you like, oh my God, my balls dropped? Like, did you witness that? Like, did you experience that?
Yeah. Especially when Shaq came out, for sure. Yeah,
I would have dropped my balls right there. I don't know how many times I dropped my balls, but I would have dropped my balls right there. I ain't gonna lie.
I think every time after MM3 plays, that's what happens. So,
your balls dropped. MM3 plays, right? Yeah. This guy, bro. What do you thought was like the best song like during that whole tour? Best song, man. Bro. Honestly,
like Safe is probably like my favorite song off of Mania. So Safe was always cool to hear live. Back in the Mix was crazy to hear live too.
Yeah.
Bankrolls, like everyone was turning up for that.
Bankrolls, yes.
Freaking Contest 2 was dope to hear.
Yeah, most definitely. What about Outside? Outside,
Outside was cool too. I think the one that like, cause I knew the first time I heard the record, I was like, this is gonna be crazy live. But every time I heard Satellite live, like it just got more and more lit. And now,
dude, that song is lit live, bro. I cannot wait to listen to it like live, bro. Yeah, like I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna have to go in the middle, just bust a little dance move, like some shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do something. Bro.
No, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy live. Like when Faygo comes in, Faygo's part, it's insane. I'm hoping that Don brings out Faygo at Rolling Loud and they get to perform like Smoke and Satellite together and shit. Like that'd be cool. Oh, that's the other thing in Houston, bro. Like the speakers, like they didn't blow out, but you know when like speakers like say in your car, for example, because it happened in my whip, you listen to music too loud and then the bass starts to sound like.
Yeah. It sounded like that. That was the problem.
Yeah. In Houston, when Smoke played, I think it damaged the speakers because it was just like too lit of a song, and the speaker sounded like that to the end.
That's crazy.
It was still loud, but like it was fine because it was lit. But like that was just crazy that happened. I've never been at a concert where that happened before.
Holy shit, bro! That sounds crazy, bro. Honestly, man.
Also, Monster was cool to hear too.
I love Monster.
Because that was like I think it was like the last song on most stops, and like obviously get like Bark and shit gets the people chanting like one more song, one more, and then they play M3 again. I think at one stop they played something else at the end, but yeah, Monster's cool live too, and also too I think it's Bark doing it, like all the transitions and stuff like in between songs and like. The like extended intros to the songs or extended outros and stuff like that, and all the transition and stuff were absolutely insane. So
that intro for the show, bro. Like, yo, that shit's fire, bro. Honestly, that intro.
Yeah.
The intro's crazy, bro. Honestly.
Like I think it had to have been Bark cooking that up, or Bark and Faygo, because like I see Bark too posting these doing like remixes on some songs on Octane and stuff, like EDM type remixes and shit. So I think it's him cooking it up. But whoever is cooking it up, thinking it's Bark, like it's like so dope to hear live. Like I love that shit for like Ken and stuff. Ken and stuff has like a similar kind of thing too, Ken Carson. But yeah. Anyways, after the New York show, I saw Bark again, and that was pretty dope. I dabbed him up and said I'll see him at Rolling Loud in Orlando, because that shit's gonna be crazy, bro. We're gonna turn up.
No, that we go turn up. We go turn up, bro.
It's gonna be insane. And then I saw I'm blanking on his name. He does like the news updates and stuff. He actually met Faygo after the New York show and got his signature tattooed on him.
Oh, nice. That's Ben. Ben the Real Geeker. I think that's his name.
Yeah. I think so. Here, let me look at. Yeah. It's Ben. Yeah.
Ben Real Geeker and shit.
It was dope. I got to meet him like briefly at the end, and I was just told him like, "Hey, what's up, bro? Like, I love your content or whatever."
Yeah,
told him my thing I was doing, but I think it's dope. He's doing the signature thing and stuff.
Yeah, with the tattoos and shit.
Tattoos is dope.
That's dope.
I know someone in the UK too. I met at Reading and Leeds that does like a similar thing. I feel like, but
yeah.
I think Ben's a bit bigger than him.
Nah, yeah, no, 100%. I think Ben is bigger than him. Also, I met Ben at Rolling Loud, Cali. During the I think it was Cardi and during ASAP Rocky and stuff, like
Cardi and ASAP.
I know Cardi when he dropped I Am Music and shit, like that was that Rolling Loud. Yeah, that shit was dope.
Hell yeah.
That shit was dope. Like I met him at the Osama Sunset. Like, yo, that shit was hard. That was hard, bro. Honestly. That whole Rolling Loud was hard. I miss Rolling Loud Cali, bro. It's such a movie out there, honestly.
Facts. I wish I went out to that one, but next time. But
if there is a next time,
if there is a next one, we got Orlando, which works out because I'm 20 minutes away from there. But we'll see what the next one in the States is gonna be. I
most definitely, bro.
Don't know. No. But yeah, man. Overall, the experience of going to 6 stops was crazy, and I definitely want to do this again. I definitely want to do it again on a bigger scale too the future. Which if you follow Cam Loud Music and the No Bystanders Pod, you will see that stuff unfold. But it was absolutely insane. Shout out to Bark again for hooking me up with introducing me to Faygo, and man, shout out to Lamar too. He was super cool, and shout out to everybody I got to meet on this tour. It was
Mr. You should have been there. Like
you should have been. That's Byron's thing.
That's Byron's thing. I just stole it. Yeah.
My thing is, I'm just happy to fucking be here.
Happy to be there. That's your whole quote. That's your whole quote. I'm just happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here. That's it.
Thank God you was there. Thank God you was there, because you was almost cooked. Hey, at least you made it, man. I'm impressed, bro. I'ma just say, yo, during all those stops, bro, I think New York was just the guest. Check West, I think that was like the best one, my opinion,
for sure.
Honestly, that looked fucking crazy, bro. Him bringing that out and stuff, bro. Man, that was wow. I think you almost covered the whole thing, tour. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
That was the whole Mania tour.
Also, I told Faygo this too, because I was like,
what's up?
I would have got tickets to the UK one, because originally my idea was like I want to do every stop on the tour.
Yeah.
Literally the day they dropped, I think that was like a 500 or 600-person venue in the UK. Like literally, I bought all the tickets like right when they dropped. But when I went to the UK one, they were sold out completely. So I told Faygo that too. I was like, yo, if I could have got tickets for the UK, I would have been out there too. But that sold out like super fast. So
yeah, I saw that, bro.
But on the next tour, my goal for Faygo, I'm gonna hit every stop. I'm gonna be at every stop.
All right. If he has another solo tour,
he's gonna have another solo tour too. He asked me about the Octane tour too. I think it would have been crazy if I told him I'm hitting every stop on the Octane tour. But right now we can't do that.
We can't do that.
We can't do that right now.
We can't do that right now.
In the future, most likely. But right now, nah, we can't do that. That
Nah,
would have been
nah,
crazy though if I
that
said
that was
but-
manageable for this tour. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
hit 6 stops, I ain't gonna
Yes,
lie.
sir, yes,
But
sir.
except for London, which is sold
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, priced it out and everything too.
Yeah, there was no
Sold out.
special guests in London, so I guess you had the time of your life at these shows, and you had
Yeah.
Shaq West pop out for New York, which was insane, bro. Honestly, so I'm gonna give you that one, bro. I'm gonna give you your flowers, bro.
Dope.
So
No, appreciate it, dog.
I'm gonna give you your
yeah.
flowers for that, bro. You really was locked in for this whole As tour, bro, and the
Yes, sir.
Mania whole tour, bro, of this year.
Mania tour, man. And now, like, I feel like Faygo is also on like the kind of like Travis Scott trajectory, because I don't know, not exactly, but like kind of, sort of, like, because I think Trav, I don't know if he did the tour with Young Thug or whatever, the Days Before Rodeo tour or the Rodeo tour. I don't remember which one, but he did like kind of something similar to Faygo, and then he started opening for like bigger artists. So I think Faygo, like, I'm hoping he's on the same trajectory of that, because he's opening for the Octane tour, like a big ass tour. So he's gonna get like a lot more eyes on him and stuff like that. And I know like Faygo and Bark are gonna freaking kill it. Like hearing that shit in like the big like arenas and stuff worldwide, like it's gonna go crazy.
Nah, I fucking feel you, bro. It's gonna be insane, bro. I cannot wait for the Octane tour with Don Toliver, Chase B, and Sofaygo, bro.
Yes, sir. But yeah, if anyone wants to watch back all 6 stops of the Mania tour and some of the openers, you can go to Cam Lab Music on YouTube.
Yes,
and
sir.
They're all out there, and yeah, it was insane. I can't wait to do it again, man.
No,
yeah.
I think we covered everything from this episode,
Yeah,
from
man.
episode 7 of the No Bystanders Pod, bro. If
Yes,
you want to
sir.
follow me, bro, on my socials, Instagram, I am Beast305, and my TikTok, YouTube, and it's gonna be Beast Raging TV, guys. You guys already know what's going on. Thank you guys so much for watching the No Bystanders Pod, episode 7.
And
Guys,
we out.
we
I
out.
was gonna try to say outside, but that didn't really work. So
No, it didn't work. It didn't work.
yeah, we out. We out. And make sure to follow the No Bystander Pod too, right here on YouTube and on Instagram. And we'll see you all in the next episode.